Hey there in YouTube land, and today we watch, you can see it behind us right now with the sound down because, you want to stop the copyright demons from coming at you. We watched the Ghoulies. So, we watched the first...
They're going at it back there.
There's two Ghoulies movies, well there's four of them actually,
yeah.
but there's two on this Blu-ray set. The original, which I hadn't seen in years, and number two. There's two actors in the Ghoulies movies that are actually known, so I'll just mention that right now. We'll get all this trivia stuff out of the way right away. Jack Nance from Eraserhead plays the older, kind of like nice Satanist, I guess. There's three actors known. And
the nicest Satanist you've ever met.
Mariska Hargitay from Law & Order SVU is there. She's right there, actually. She's young and hot. Mariska Hargitay's hot anyway, I think she is anyway.
She's not a big character.
No, but unfortunately, she's not. And there's no nudity sequence.
She was a bigger character because she's hot.
Yeah. Even my daughter thinks she's hot.
But like,
and
oh man.
And also there was, but we can't forget, rocker turned actor Michael DeBarris, from most people know, I guess, from MacGyver.
Yeah.
Plays the main villain sort of in this, kind of, with really bad makeup. But let's get started at the beginning. The beginning of this starts out with. Do you want to start?
Oh sure. They start like you were in the middle of some Satanist sacrifice sort of thing. And he's about to sacrifice his baby, all Brotherhood of Satan style.
Yeah.
And the mother, just like in the movie I just referenced, is all like, "You can't kill our baby," and he's all not the awesome line from Brotherhood of Satan. He's all just like, "I'm gonna kill the baby. I don't even care about it." But she touches the baby, and because the baby's wearing a necklace that I guess he's just too dumb to see before. His hand all lightnings away.
Yo, it totally lightnings his hand.
And he's all like, "This is stupid, I hate babies. Throw that baby out forever." And this nice
Jack Nance
takes the baby and he's like, and he suddenly starts narrating essentially afterwards, and he's like, "I threw the baby away after a cheap scene where they were gonna chest burst her, the mother, and it didn't pan out to anything, in fact."
They actually didn't show it. There's this like alien type of scene coming out with like this chest bursting scene, and my better half looked away because she thought there was going to be this kind of creature come out or puppet or whatever. But it doesn't happen. It just shows a little bit like kind of like a crack type of thing here, and like there's going to be a big bursting scene, and then it goes to black, and totally inappropriate music plays. Usually with these Empire Pictures full moon movies, I kind of dig the music. The score is usually what I can get into. The Puppet Master movies, Subspecies, all this stuff has really decent music. This, however, doesn't. Most of the music really seems out of place and does not fit the scenes. There's times when he's, well, we get to it, sweeping, and anyway.
Montage.
Oh, we'll get to that. So then it goes to like in the future. Basically, it's been years later, and we see
inherited the house.
Carl McLaughlin, not so attractive brother, comes up with his girlfriend, was really cute, and I'm going to call her Boob Girl right now because every scene most of the scenes she's in, we can kind of see her breast. Even though when
there's a scene where she's wearing like a night dress, and like the night dress is like cut to here with like there's lace here, but you can see everything. And
there's no nudity. This was basically
this is technically a nude scene right here, but
even when she wears a sweater, it's like the sweater is so formatted around the breast that
yeah.
She could be wearing no shirt. It would make no difference at all.
But she's all like, they're all like, "Wow, what a nice house you have here."
Well, yeah, so we haven't got to that part yet. So we get
so
basically this guy inherits the house. And he goes up with his girlfriend.
From the beginning, which we know immediately. No, they explain that.
Do they?
The narration says
I forgot narrator.
He gets adopted, he like gets sent away for a while, and then he gets the house again after the father dies some form of a horrible death. Never seen,
which we never hear
really
about
explained.
or told about or explained. I said, well, wouldn't it be horrible? That'd be great to see.
And then he sees that guy from the beginning, the guy who took him away for about 5 seconds, and then that guy disappears for the rest of the film.
Yeah, but here's the thing: there's a narrator and it's kind of like narration comes off and on. It's not like a constant in the film, and it usually comes to tell us things that we already know, we've already seen. It doesn't come to explain any of the stuff that we don't know. Either it's done for a cheap way to get out of actually showing us stuff at the beginning of the film, or in the rest of the film, it's pretty much saying, stuff that you've seen.
Just in case you weren't watching, or like we're checking your phone.
You had to go to the washroom.
Yeah, anything that wasn't watching the film, because come on now, this is what's happening right now. But yeah, they get the house. They're all like, "Let's have a party."
Yeah, basically, and it's like a pretty serious scene. She looks at him. She's like, "Honey," he's like, "Yes, I have an idea." And you're like, "What's she gonna say?" She's like, "Let's have a party. Do you think we should?"
And then it's just instantly a party.
There's a
Well,
party
no,
there.
she's like, "There's no way they could wreck the place." And then like they're doing some crazy stuff and they're having a party.
We're first introduced to a guy that looks like he's cloned from Tim Robbins. He really does look like Tim
Yeah,
Robbins.
him and the other guy come in on their like 3-wheeled motorcycle and like
Party in the background.
and they like do whatever and they kind of enter the party and then we meet Dick.
Or you can call him
Dick. As well as Toad Boy in one of the weirdest, most unexplained scenes I've ever seen. Ever in anything. He's all like, you know, the ladies here, whatever. And then the guy's like, Toad Boy needs fresh meats. And the guy's like, ah, man, what did I tell you about that Toad Boy thing? You can't be doing that Toad Boy thing. And he's like, you don't love me, you don't love Toad Boy. And the guy's like, I can't talk to you like this. He never does it for the rest of the film. Like,
No,
he just suddenly just does the Toad Boy thing and is never mentioned again.
He's actually even credited in the movie as Toad Boy. And you think it will be a thing, or like, oh, maybe this is going to be a thing, like an ongoing thing. This is it.
I guess the only time he does it and acts like a complete lunatic. Then we introduced everybody else. None of them matter.
The 2 girls in the film, as you can see in the back. Well, there's 3 girls in the movie. All of them are hot. Their girls are really hot.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, Miss Carrigy's hottest as well, 3 of them. There's Tim Robbins' character. Well, it's not Tim Robbins, but looks like him.
The guy who looks like him.
There's a guy that kind of looks like...
a lot of sunglasses in this film.
Yeah. Oh, we'll get to that scene later. So anyway, he basically says, hey, let's go down and do kind of like a demonology, seance type of thing. There's a lot of stuff that doesn't go places. So basically, he does the seance, and pretty much you know that the seance is going to like kind of work after they leave. So that's pretty much what happens. Like, no, we got to stay here and close the seance thing so that nothing gets through. See, that is the only time that you get kind of an explanation of why what's about to happen is about to happen. Because afterwards, this one little rat ghoulie gets through, and he turns completely like weird, like he's possessed and stuff.
He's already acting a little bit weird, like ahead of time. But the moment it gets through, he's all like, I'm gonna quit school and probably rebuild the house.
And she's okay with that. His girlfriend or wife.
His girlfriend's like, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. And he's like, no, I really want to do this. And she's like,
okay,
I guess.
It's like me saying, I'm gonna cut off my hand, man.
Dad, don't cut off your hand.
Dude.
Why would you cut off your hand?
I think I need to cut it off.
All right, man.
Okay. And it pretty much goes like that. So we see a montage now. What Matthew mentioned earlier, just cleaning montage.
With like ominous music playing the entire time.
And it makes no sense. I mean, like he's just sweeping and he's like just doing cleaning, and then all of a sudden he's downstairs again, and he's like doing another ceremony. And we get to see Ghoulies.
We've been kind of like just going through everything that happens. This is the part where, look, something's escaped and they didn't see it, and this is the part where it would start slowly killing them or something. But that's not what happens. This film just takes a sudden drastic turn into a fantasy. He just summons a bunch of demons after this. Like, he starts summoning demons, he summons rain at some point.
Yeah, the rain. The rain, by the way, is like, it's like a hoses. And it's going in 2 separate directions. Did you notice that?
Oh, absolutely.
During that scene? So...
As all this is, like, happening, like, I'm wondering where... Like, I remember seeing, as a kid, Ghoulies, I think, like, maybe 2, 3, and 4 at separate times on Scream Channel. I don't remember...
Ever seen Ghoulies 1?
I've never seen Ghoulies 1. So, like, when half of it's about mysticism, like, and, like, just...
No, the worst dance scene. We gotta go back for a second. If you saw that in the background, guys, this is the worst breakdancing scene ever in the history of
So not only does he summon Ghoulies, by the way, he also summons Grizz and Grold, I think they're called. These 2... Like,
but before that, we have to say the fact that his girlfriend leaves him.
Oh, yeah, his girlfriend leaves him.
But in an hilarious scene, hold on. His girlfriend catches him doing a ceremony downstairs.
He's all, like, half ceremony. He's literally got his arms up with a spear.
And she's like...
And, like, he's going, like, oh, and, like, he's covered in water because he just summoned rain from nowhere.
And she's like, hey, what the hell's going on here? He's like, look, I have been doing what I said I was going to do. I have been cleaning the house. But...
I got a little sidetracked.
Because I don't know my parents. So I need to do a satanic ritual. And she's like, okay, I kind of understand.
Okay.
She's really understanding at this point. Until
Then
this
they-
happens, they're going to make love, and they're making love, and
Snivelly Rat, the one
Is
which is
watching.
my name for the Snivel
but
Rat
she
demon.
starts saying like satanic things while they're making love. So hoping that she's not going to catch on.
And he's like, oh, what are you saying? What are you saying? You're saying
Like,
something
oh,
cute.
nothing.
And she's like, oh, what are you saying? You're saying something crazy fun. And she's like,
Wait a second. And she looks under at the bed. There's like a pentagram type of thing under the bed. He's actually doing a ceremony underneath their bed while they're making love. And she's not too pleased.
no, obviously, and she just straight up leaves them right there. And that's when he has to summon,
Those midgets. Little people.
I call them the power little people. They just come in and they're all like, oh.
The Time Bandits. Have you seen the Time Bandits? They're
Yeah.
kind of like the Time Bandits, except not as fun.
The Frumpalumpas.
Yeah.
The Frumpalumpas pop in and are all like, oh, hello, sir. Let me tell you about the power.
Did you just say they're leprechauns also?
No. This is my, like, silly
It's
voice.
like, every time I see a little person
No.
on the screen, he's going to be Scottish.
No, this is my, like, silly voice. Hello, let me tell you about the powers. And they're like, and he's like, well, you can see them up there. Like, crazy Frumpalumpa people. What,
And
what is it?
a random clown.
Oh, yeah, there's my favorite thing.
A random clown, creepy looking clown doll.
But they're like, we can get you the girl back and power and knowledge, but you got to do a sacrifice with 7 people, the exact 7 people you met earlier. And he's like, okay. And like one of them, Grizz, I think, is like, it's really dangerous. And Grolls is like, no, don't tell about the super dangerousness. And he's like, dude, it's super dangerous. And she's like, but you got to do it. You got to do it. You have to do it. And he's like, okay, I guess I'll do it. And so immediately, Rebecca, the girl, comes back and she's like, leave with me now. This place is clearly
Evil.
totally evil.
She's
And
pretty smart.
He's
Comes to
like, no, come on, just
Tim
come
Robbins,
on
man.
back. We'll summon more demons. And she's like, all right, I'm gone.
I will
This
give
is
it this point. The girl is intelligent for one of these type of movies. She actually does pick up on the signs fairly fast, and she leaves this sorry ass.
Yeah.
She should not come back, but I get why she does.
She takes off his super protective necklace, which he gave her earlier.
That's the dumb thing that she does.
And she's like, you're stupid, and throws it on the ground. But that causes the Frumpalumpas to use their mind control powers to make her mind controlled so that they can have a sunglasses
We
party.
should mention that. There's a scene, like a really short scene, where he makes this like kind of necklace thing. And we know it's the same kind of necklace that was on him as a baby. So we know that basically it protects her. So we've been possessed and stuff. And then the one kind of thing that I actually did like, they kind of show that part of him's still in there at this point.
Yeah.
So he does protect her. He does that like kind of thing that goes to protect her, but she gets pretty much taken in spite of herself. Then there's another, what we'll call the sunglasses part.
Yeah, the sunglasses.
Everybody wears weird sunglasses. It makes no sense. I guess they're all mind controlled because the demons are literally on the table.
Ghoulies are everywhere.
Nobody notices. Nobody notices Ghoulies at all. Look at that scene. Look at that scene in the background. That's breakdance in there. I mean, no.
Basically, he's like, everybody, let's have a drink for a second. Mm-hmm. They all get up, have a drink. He teleports all of them to a place where they have a seance all of a sudden, using his kind of mind controls powers with the power of the Frumpalumpas and the Ghoulies. They all yell for a little while until...
And what happens? Who gets raised?
Thriller?
Pretty much the demon guy from Michael LeVar's character from the film. His dad.
He gets raised as a kind of cool looking skeleton for about 5 seconds, and then Papa Smurf.
That's pretty cheesy. Then this random older MILF type girl comes into it.
Oh, that happens after he starts going on a rampage, because they all go to bed.
What?
And he gets up and he comes and he finds more of the merbaby ghoulies, which are the weird green ones. That is what I call the ones popping out of the soup there. And he's like, "Hey, I'm back, and now we're gonna kill everybody." And so
everybody get to die now.
So like he commences with first I think Dick, also known as Dick, dies first.
You can call me Dick.
Dick, but you can call me Dick. He dies first because he runs into this like older lady in like skimpy clothing, and she's like, "Hey, you want to do it?" And he's like, "Dick sure is lucky." and he kisses her.
Yeah, he does say it like that. He's
He
like,
kisses her, and she's like, "Whoa, who are you?" And her tongue flies out of her mouth, looking like Laffy Taffy. Goes around his neck and like squeezes until like it's cutting into his throat. And you look, and it's seen that it's actually the rocker guy who was resurrected, Jonathan Graves, the dad.
yeah, I'm looking here because I'm pretty sure
And-
that was a famous like sexy actress from the day. It was Bobby Breezy actually. It was Scream
good.
Queen Bobby Breezy from Mausoleum.
That didn't make any more sense.
And no, I can see why they put her in there though. She was
I
like
guess
a cute,
she
milf
could have been
type
a
girl.
character instead of just suddenly like he turns into a woman and
I don't
Laffy
care if
Taffy's
she's
his
a
tongue
low
out.
budget actress. Do you really think she wanted to have any longer length of time
That's
in
true.
this film?
But like the
than
scene
hey,
doesn't
look,
make
I
any
look
sense.
sexy.
Then Toad Boy and
If they
special.
said like Dick liked horror movies or something like that, and all of a sudden he saw Bobby Breezy was a horror movie actress
Yeah.
there, that kind of would have made sense because basically, okay, you would have been enticed by this sexy-looking girl from the scene in horror films.
But like
But that wasn't there. I mean,
he
like,
didn't display any ability to make wishes happen either. Then Toad Boy and SVU go down to the to like the pond, and the merbabies destroy both of them, kill them.
But wait, no, I got to mention something here. I got to stop and mention this right now. The tickle scene.
Yeah,
It is awkward. He tickles her, and he's tickling her for a long time.
and she's like, "Oh, stop!
Stop,
Oh,
like, funny
stop!
first.
Stop!" And then like it ends the scene with "Stop!" and like it
ends
cuts
like it's about to be an episode of SVU.
Yeah, it cuts
It
away, and
ends
it's
like
like,
an episode of
"Oh
SVU.
no, Toad Boy, don't!
Oh, Toad Boy, don't go there.
Toad Boy, please!" And then
She
it,
leaves
like,
SVU. She doesn't want to become a victim from SVU.
2 minutes later, they're like just like they're still tickling, and they're
And
like,
it's okay. She's like okay with it now.
"Yeah."
So apparently, tickle rape thankfully didn't happen, and that happens once before in the movie when they're making love. When the two people upstairs are making love, before she
No,
finds out about the pentagram type thing, when he starts saying the stuff, she's like, "Hey, what's going on? What's going on?" And it's a really awkward love making
Yeah, there's
scene.
like a couple scenes where it's just almost rape, and it's weird. So basically, SVU and Toad Boy die.
Yeah.
Tim Robbins and Tim Robbins' best friend end up biting the dust because they kind of just hit Tim Robbins on the head and bring him outside. The Frumpalumpas do.
Yeah.
And then they see that, like, they see Snivelly Rat, the ghoulie, and they're like, "Oh, get him up, get him, get him," and they hit him on the head, and they start beating him and put him in a sack, and they're like, "Oh, okay, yeah," and they just leave him there, and they bring him inside, and they, like, you see clearly Tim Robbins' character, well, I keep saying Tim Robbins, I don't know this guy, his dad just keep calling him Tim Robbins' character,
He looks like.
and
who
they
is he?
see him in his coat, like, with
Laughable.
smoke coming out of his face, and the guy's like a druggy character, so he's like, "Hey, dude, don't bogart that doobie." And
That was actually really good, dude.
and he comes over, and then suddenly the guy doesn't have the hair that he had before because it's the Frumpalumpas who have weird like metal helmets, and they turn around and they throw Snivelly Rat in his face. Snivelly Rat kills him, and they're like, "Oh, this was the best! Wow, it's great!" And then just a bunch of Snivelly Rats attack the girl that Dick was sleeping with. But then the best character of all, scary vampire clown, pops in through the door, attacks her.
But yes, all of a sudden it's not scary vampire.
Yeah,
it's
it goosebumps
really
all
short,
over
dude.
it. It's really short. It's now all of a sudden it used to be like real human size, and it's like really short. It walks over, goosebumps out of its face, and then its head explodes and reveals a ghoulie we've never seen before ever.
Or well
at all.
again.
Yeah, that
Or
does
well
something
again.
to her in the doorway, and then
See, look, the clown looks really creepy in that sequence, where it doesn't later on.
Then all of the bodies start shuffling down, and he puts the protective thing back on Rebecca, and is all like, "Oh, I don't want you to get hurt or anything." But this results in her getting up, running out, ripping it off, throwing it on the ground, immediately getting attacked by a ghoulie we've never seen before and again. Like flying squirrel ghoulie who flies out with like a tail. I hope it's a tail. It might be balls, honestly, and glides towards her face, scratches her. He runs out just as she's literally about to fall downstairs. She's doing this, about to fall downstairs. She stops, looks at him, and she's like, "Why?"
Jonathan, is that your fault?
No, it's not. He's Jonathan. I think he's his dad, isn't that, or something like that?
Is it really?
Yeah,
What's his name?
his name's like Malcolm or something like that.
He doesn't know very Malcolm.
I don't remember.
No, his name is Jonathan.
What
Jonathan Graves.
was it?
Yeah.
But that was the name that was on the grave.
Malcolm Graves was his dad.
Why was his son's name on the grave?
No, Malcolm's name is on the grave.
No, it's just Jonathan. I think. Oh, whatever. I don't know. Jonathan Graves. And she's like, why, Jonathan? Why would you let me fall down the stairs like this? John, please. And then falls down the stairs.
It's the slowest falling sequence ever.
And then she's totally dead. So he brings her down onto the altar, and he's like, huh, where is my special, like, demon summoning robe? And like, Papa Smurf, who's now looking considerably more complexioned than he was before.
Because with each person's death, he gets a little bit younger.
Is all like, I took your robe, son. And he's like, no way.
Get your own bathrobe.
And he sees that his friends are all dead, and he's like, oh, shit, you killed them all. And Rebecca, too. And no, actually, Jonathan, you kind of did that yourself, man. But he's like, oh, well, I guess I did, yes. Now I will do what I was planning on doing 25 years ago.
Kill MacGyver!
I will take your...
MacGyver.
I will take your youth, which... Alright, you were like 20-something, a couple, like that many years ago. You were already young yourself. He was a baby? Did you want to become a baby? Was the villain's goal to actively become a baby? I think that's literally the worst villain goal I've ever heard in my life.
I want no power at all!
What?
Change my diapers, damn you!
What, Freddy, what do you... You know, in the movie New Nightmare, or not New Nightmare, Part 5,
Yeah. You mean Dream Child?
Dream Child, which I really like. Honestly, I really like that movie. Freddy's, like, active goal is to come out through the child, right? And that makes sense, because, you know, he doesn't have a physical form. And he could grow.
Well, let's not forget that Jason Goes to Hell, when the Jason comes out of the dead womb with the girls, and it becomes the automatic big Jason again.
Oh, yeah.
So both movies kind of use that. Like,
Yeah, but, like, he's gonna come back to his full power.
But
this guy's active goal was, I want to be a baby. I want to have to be cared for by others. I need to be breastfed. Someone needs to change my diaper. I can't audibly speak.
Well, to be fair,
or
there are
use my
guys
legs.
that go around like every once in a while.
Yes, but like, who would use their demon powers to become a baby? Yes, immortality is nice, and sure, if you became young again, that'd be cool. But one, you're already young. Two, you're back from the dead this time. Who wants to physically become a baby? Whose active goal is,
I want to go through puberty all over
I'm
again.
going to be a baby. It's going to be at least 20 years before I can do another sacrifice, because I will be a baby. A baby growing up through youth into like a person again. I don't even know if I will retain the cognitive ability to remember a time where I was not a baby.
Yep.
Why is that a goal? Who sets being a baby as their goal? As their supervillain goal? Anyways, he tells his son to kiss him on the lips.
Yeah,
like a good father does.
That happens.
And it's like, he says, kiss me, and I'm like, alright, baby, more. Like, baby seeking, man. You gotta calm down. He's like, kiss me, let me drain the life through your lips. And I'm like, oh, now you make direct lip reference. I know what you want, you creep.
This is wrong.
So he gets, like, literally, like, to his face. And then, the guy from the beginning poofs in and shoots a laser.
Yeah, Jack Nance is back all of a sudden.
Yeah, and he's like, you...
And that's the power of the Force fight.
Yeah, and he's like, you son of a bitch. And he like, boomerang teleports down, because he teleports away, and then a boomerang sound, like, plays for a couple seconds, and then he's suddenly back, and he's like...
You can't expect when you hear the boomerang sound that he's going to teleport and be in the exact same spot again.
Yeah.
That's what a boomerang
I wasn't sure if, like, something was flying or something, it suddenly comes back, and they, like, grab each other, and they do, like, a laser fight where, like, lasers come out of their eyes, and, like a blue shot of lightning, a red shot of lightning, their force battle, like, has a fight, and he's like, die, you evil baby wanter. And, they just start, like, a fucking tornado spins around them or some shit. And they hold each other while they, like, shake, and it looks like he's gonna lose, but then suddenly he wins, the good guy does.
And they both die.
And they just teleport.
So it doesn't matter,
they, like,
anyway.
teleport away, and then they're about to leave, and Rebecca's fine again. She's like, oh, thank God, because he resurrected me in a scene, like, 5 seconds ago, when the Frumpalumpas revealed that they're loyal to me just by being hell creatures, I guess? I have no idea where they come from.
But basically, Rebecca says, let's get out
of here.
But he looks back,
He looks
and his friends are okay.
Yeah, they're just like...
They're all right, they're fine.
They're like, oh, and their wounds are gone. And,
and again, and this is what... Okay, this is the thing. Rebecca again says that he should get out of it. So he's getting real selfish.
Yeah.
Not at all like she is in the rest of the movie. Then he's normal, and he goes back, and he helps his friends
like, guys,
get them out.
come on, get out of here. And they're like, what? Okay. And she's like, we gotta go because the whole house is collapsing.
Which hints at what happens at the end of the film, actually, to be honest with you. So they all run out. Everybody runs out, get into their cars, and Tim Robbins gets in the back of their car. We don't see it. We don't see him, but he just
He's
ends
all,
up in the back of their car.
we kind of do.
Do we really see it?
Yeah, you were kind of, it's a terrible
I
movie.
must have been, like, following.
Yeah.
No.
They're all, everyone else completely understands what's going on, but for some reason he's like, what's going on? And he comes out of a completely separate door than everyone else. And they're like, oh, we gotta go. And he's like, what? And they're just like, get in the car. And he's like, guys, what's happening? They throw him in the car.
It's like, it's
and
a
they drive
long
away.
story.
And they're like, yeah, and you see the Frumpalumpas again. They just came out of the house, and they're all like,
what the...
guys,
WTF,
what the hell? We actually helped you in the end. But what it actually is foreshadowing, I think that's what they were trying to do. They all just looked like, guys, come on. They're all driving away, and they're like, is it I think it's over now.
Oh, actually, this is where I got to cut in here for this part.
Yeah.
Because basically she says, what happens? Oh, it's a long story. Is it over? Yeah, it's over. And the girl looks over and says, are you sure? And this is the part where I'm like, okay, is she bad now? Because she was good all through the movie, except right at the end when all of a sudden she wants to let her friends die and take off. She tries to stop them from saving her friends twice. And then right at the end of the film, she has that "is it over" thing. And she doesn't ask it like she's questioning. Oh, honey, is it over? No, she asks it like, is it really over? And all of a sudden the ghoulies pop up at the back.
And everyone's just like chill about it. And Tim Robbins guy is
like, freeze frame.
he looks
look
back
at
and he's like,
it's literally an 80s like sitcom freeze frame ending.
Yeah.
It makes no sense.
It could have been much just been in like he sees the ghoulie.
Yeah, that would have been awesome.
But and that's where it ends, just on a freeze frame of like, uh-oh, ghoulies are in the back seat and probably gonna devour all of our protagonists.
Matt, have you been doing satanic sacrifices again?
Yeah, but it's only because I needed to know who my parents were.
That's me, you dumbass.
Shut up with your reasons. I need to know who my parents are, and the only way is to summon demons, rain, and the Frumpalumpas.
You wacky guy and your ghoulies.
Yeah.
Who's ever... Yeah, it's pretty bad.
The other movies were horror comedies. I don't know what this one was. It was like a weird fantasy horror.
Let us give our rating on this film right now. So, dude, out of 5, what do you give this Ghoulies film?
It's like a 2. It's 2 Frumpalumpas, Grizz and Grold. Just rolling around, being all, Master Jonathan, wait.
Cassandra.
Master Jonathan, why'd you make such a terrible film?
Off-camera girl. What do you give this Ghoulies movie out of 5?
Like, I give it a 10 out of 5.
Do you?
You really like it?
I would definitely recommend other people see this. It is like nothing you have ever seen before.
Okay.
Oh my god.
As a movie in itself, as an actual film, I give this one ghoulie out of the toilet that doesn't exist in this dress like that out of 5. However, as a bad, horrible, like cheesy movie that I think has to be experienced, Cass is right on that one there. I'm going to give that one 5 eye bleaches out of 5.
Oh my god.
For me right now, it's it's going to be time for tea. Because hard liquor is not in the house right now, which you probably need to watch this film. And apparently there's drag racing going on outside.
Yeah.
So I gotta go check that out.
Someone's Tokyo drifting out there.
So say hello to the great Pin Lord in the sky. His buddy the Phantom, his great friend, the creature from the Black Lagoon. And thank you, Matthew, for the awesome job you did on this one here. And Cass in the background for being that voice of reason. And me for being that voice of insanity. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll talk to you guys later. For me right now, it's time for tea. Matthew, your stinger this time. I think I know what it's going to be.
Yeah. Well, I guess I did. What did you think it was going to be, by the way?
Well, honestly?
Yeah? Because...
Yeah, I thought it was going to be, hey, my name is Dick, but you can call me Dick.
Well, I'll say my favorite 2 lines from the actual film were actually, like, you killed Rebecca! You killed the others in Rebecca! Well, I guess I did! And what it probably really should have been was, Toad Boy needs sweet meat.
Toad Boy. I'm Aaron. This is Matt. Over there on the Unseen One is Cast. And we are out of here.
Sweet meat.